Hi everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another comic book review. Today we're going to look at Black Ops U.S.A. G.I. Volume 1, Buns of the Patriots. And this is created and drawn by Timothy Lim and written by Mark Pellegrini, and I believe colored by Brett R. Smith. And it was very enjoyable. It's great quality. Dave Dorman did the covers. Dave Dorman from the old Star Wars Dark Horse comics back in the day. Very good, very colorful. I enjoyed it. It was a very fun read. So let's just jump in and see what it's all about. It's like 60 pages or so around there. And it gives you a lot of lore like on, military and things of that nature. It gives you like this whole briefing chart. And they use all sorts of abbreviations discussing, certain military terms. And then it gives you a little asterisk and, it tells you what it means. So there's a lot of research done in this book, and I enjoyed that. It starts off with the little bunny here with a young girl, and they're in Japan in 1945, and World War II, and the atomic bomb went off and basically killed the little girl. But the bunny survived, who is Black Ops, also known as U.S.A. G.I. And you can see at the credits here, you got Tim Lim, creator and artist, Mark Pellegrini, the writer, Dave Dorman did the covers. And then military consultants Douglas Ernst and Richard C. Meyer, both of which served in the military. God bless them, and much respect to them. And they really provided a lot of information here with the proper terms and how things went about. And you see the art; it's very colorful. I gotta tell you, these pages, they're nice and thick, high quality. Lots of cool stuff. So basically, this bunny here is going around. His name in the book is USA. Well, his name is redacted, but they call him U.S.A. G.I., also known as Black Ops, and he's going around performing all these missions, shooting guns, going on tanks, meeting Ronald Reagan. He's like a decorated war hero. And this is much later, current year, January 9th, 2018, current year for when this book came out. And he's living on this ranch here in Texas with this woman, Penelope, who is the daughter of the man who he served with in all the wars and whatnot, when a military guy comes in. And you really look at this guy's face, and he does look like what you'd expect a military general to look like. And, that was pretty detailed. And the bunny, Black Ops, U.S.A. G.I., doesn't speak, but he has, like, these speech bubbles so you understand what he's thinking, or I guess communicating to the bird here, because he's going grunt, grunt, and the bird's saying chirp. And he's saying, Black Ops is saying he's a screwball. And the bird saying he's a jack, it's a carjack and a donkey, a jackass. So it makes you think, and it's pretty funny to just see that, because obviously you're not going to have animals talking. I mean, you could, but in this book, they're taking a more serious approach where he's a genetically modified rabbit, and he can communicate with animals, but obviously can't communicate with people. So like I said, colorful, very, very nicely detailed. And you see, he's basically contemplating, this general is saying, we have a mission for you in North Korea. We need your help. And you got to think it over. And then the bunny puts on his gear there, the red, white, and blue, and the stars and stripes. And he's going on. And there's this ship that's going by, a plane dropping off supplies. And in one of the boxes is Black Ops. And he gets shot out of the box into North Korea and to go on his mission. And basically, you got to foil with Kim Jong-Un and figure out what's going on. So he's just scouting over the area, and you see right here, here's some of the generals or soldiers, and they got a little painting of Kim Jong-Un, and it's just, look at him, his big fat face. Looks like Kim, but you see him later on in the book. So once again, he's communicating with this other bunny, and he's, missile, question mark, where's the missile? And that bunny's saying, it's that way. And then, watch out, danger, the vampire deer, the Korean nationals were talking about how they're going to set the vampire deer loose to delay Black Ops from getting his mission done. And you see, look at his little backpack there, and he's got a knife. He's got all sorts of gadgets in his backpack. He's really versatile, very enjoyable. And he has, this super kick where he defeats the deers easily. And you see, just this fun little action scene. He's just there, and he pulls a grenade out of his backpack and throws it, and boom. So it's an enjoyable. I laughed out loud quite a few times in this book here, and you got Kim Jong-Un there, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's a painting up there, and it's wearing a Bulls '91 jersey. It's a picture of Dennis Rodman which I thought was really funny, man. I was like, I saw that, I picked up on that right away. And Kim Jong-un mentions how I have more important business to attend to. And I kept waiting to see it, but I didn't see it. I figured they would show a scene of him watching like old 1990s Bulls games or something as his leisure. That would have been a pretty funny detail. So then, you know, the deer didn't work out, so they send out these tigers to go delay with Black Ops, and, you know, he's a cute little hero right there. Look at him going. He's fighting the tigers. You know, I guess a lot of action going on. Very animated. Like, this book here has like a manga art style, which I enjoyed. I talked about it in another video when I did My Hero Macadamia. I said, you know, I never really got into manga because I just don't really like the black and white. And the color is really cool. And I got to see if there are mangas out there that are in color. But from what I've seen, they're all in black and white. So, you know, like I said, he's got his little knife and all sorts of action and just good stuff here. So Kim Jong-un also has a animal. He has like this cat here who eventually sends out to do his dirty work. And, you know, you see all these explosions and, you know, Black Ops is defeating all the tigers. So Kim Jong-un calls this plane to come in and drop missiles because nothing else is doing the job. And after the battle's done, he's talking to this tiger who he's saying, "Are you okay?" And the tiger said he's looking for this, you know, Korean national. And it shows a little touching moment with the guy raising the tiger. And so the bunny, Black Ops, is dragging the tiger over to his friend so they can spend their last days together. Excuse me. And he's reminding himself of how his father or master, or whoever, owner, took care of him. And that was a nice touching moment. And then it just ends with Black Ops getting the mission accomplished and to be continued. So this was, I guess, released as two separate books here. This is part 1 and part 2. So once again, it gives you a little briefing of what's going on with the story in military terms. And it takes off directly where it ended. And it's basically just Black Ops trying to get out of Korea now and figure out what he's going to do next. And all sorts of fun action. You know, look at that landscape there. It looks very detailed. And I just want to get to the end here because I've been praising the art and the colors and all that. And so it showed before how Kim Jong-un had that pet cat. And there he is. And what was the cat's name? He called him, it was like Tanzelton or something like that. I got to figure out where his name was written. But so Black Ops is on the time limit here. He's got like 6 minutes left. Then it's 2 minutes, and he's rushing to defuse the missile before it gets launched. Yeah, it's Tatzelworm. So it's like this half cat, half snake thing. He only has 2 front paws, and he's going out there, and he has, like, he throws up, like, acid. You see he's got the fangs. He's shooting acid. There's a big fight with him in Black Ops. Color's great. And Kim Jong-un's just watching, and actually, the missile goes off. It hits 0. So the missile's going off here. And you don't really know what to expect here. But they end up diffusing it. And it actually blows up in the vicinity there. And Black Ops gets away. He gets his little parachute. This is a funny little scene where he basically takes the parachute out of the little backpack. And, you know, lifts himself up there. And the plane catches him. And it ends. And this actually was a great little historical moment, because if you remember at this time in 2018, it was Hawaii sent out like a text message to people saying that missiles were launched in the vicinity, and then a few minutes later they diffused that and said, oh, it was a mistake and someone else hit the button that wasn't supposed to, and then they hit the button or whatever, and it was an actual historical event that happened. You look it up, and it was very interesting that they included it in the book here. And then it ends with Kim Jong-un being all defeated, and then he's meeting with the president of South Korea. And then right there, you know, you get a little silhouette of Donald Trump from when they had the first Korean summit in June 12th of 2018. And so it was a positive note there. But then it ends with the cat getting away. And then Black Ops is back home with Penelope. You got a nice shot of her looking good. And all in a day's work. And he finished his mission. So then you get little biographies of all the characters. U.S.A. G.I. Tatzelworm. I got a little confused with his name. You know, it was kind of difficult to remember. But Penelope Frelling was his master there, the daughter of the soldier who he served. And then there's Dave Dorman's pre-optic camo portrait. And then some little funny cartoons there. Good stuff. So overall, I really enjoyed this book. Once again, thank you so much, Tim, for sending me all these books, for sending me Black Ops 1 and 2 and My Hero Macadamia. They're fun reads. I'll keep an eye out for your future projects. I ordered My Hero Macadamia Wall Might Part 2 from Antarctic Press, so hopefully I'll get that in the mail soon, and I'll do a review of that. And then in another video in the future, probably coming out either later today or tomorrow, I'm going to do Black Ops number 2, Hair Trigger, which he also sent me. So look out later on today or tomorrow for that review, and hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you read this book, if you're going to pick up any of the sequels. Leave me some comments down below. I'll respond. And everyone have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.